everybody, Beth here. I am back with quick tips number 5. Now, this one isn't going to be quite as quick as the others because I'm going to be showing you a lot of different ways that you can use the functions within Google Slides to edit, update, or personalize our templates or any reward that you find in the drive. So I chose to use a Find a Star because most of the functions and tools that you're going to use to edit can be used on a Find a Star. But you can definitely use everything I'm showing you in other rewards as well. So what I did is I went and I found an old Find a Star from back in the day in my drive, and it needs some help. It needs some love. So I'm going to show you a few things, starting with the home page. Now this looks like our typical template. Except for that number is wonky. Whew, that was going to drive me crazy. It looks pretty similar to the templates that you see now with the different colors. And a quick way to just make it look a little bit different is just to change the color of the box. So I could go up here and I could just select a new color. So I'm going to do shades of blue to kind of fit with my airplane theme. That's super easy and super quick. Bam. But I think I want to customize it a little bit more than just that. So I am going to select all of them by just doing a drag across the screen. And I'm going to go to Fill Color and hit Transparent, and then the lines and hit Transparent. So now none of the lines are showing and you just see the background. So I want to find a good background, and I'm going to go up to a Google image search and type in clouds and sky background. Remembering that I always want to find a high resolution image, no watermarks, and one that's already a good size for the background. I checked this one out earlier and I like it. It's pretty, the clouds are nice and clear once it loads, and it's a high resolution. So this is a good one to use. I'm going to wait till it actually loads all the way so that the link is not corrupted. Sometimes it does that, and I'm not sure why. I will let it load for a second and go back. I'm going to just get rid of that and show you how to change the font. So I know already that I want a font that's not quite as chunky. So I'm going to go through and find one that I like. And then this one needs to be bolded. So now that makes it look even more different than the template. Let's go back and check. There, it's ready for us. Hit Copy Image Address. And then I'm going to go to Background, choose Paste by URL. And then it's loaded. There. So now it looks just a little bit different. It's nice and pretty. And I can tell that this one is mine. I personalized it. Now, there's another way that you could do the jump link page. So I am going to delete all of this, and I'm going to set my background with a color gradient. I made a custom one earlier. If you want to see how to do that, you can go to video number 2, I believe. So there's that, and I am going to insert a shape. I want clouds, and I know that there's one in here. So right about there, make the color inside white. And then I can actually, since it's a shape from the shape button, I can actually type directly into it. So I'm going to choose that same font that I found earlier. That looks like a good size. Make sure it's centered in the shape. Bold it, number 1. And then I just copy and make as many copies of it as I need to fill out the Find a Star. And this one's a 10, so I would need 10 clouds. So let's just pretend I have all 10. Now there are no links, so I need to get my links back. Now at this point, I'm also going to show you how you can decrease the load time on some of these older Find a Stars. If you notice, I have the same star for all of my star slides, so I'm actually just going to delete the extra ones. Oops. Undo that. delete, and leave just one star. So, you know what? I am going to make 10 so I can show you. So there, my images are a little bit too big, so I can select all, move them over, and if they're all selected, I can actually resize them all at once. There. So, change the number. Okay, so let's still pretend that I have all 10, and that I want 5 of them to jump back to the same star. So let's say number 2, I want that to jump to a star. Number 5, I want to jump to a star. And then, of course, I choose more. Slide 3 and hit apply. Then I will go back and add links to these others so that when I click on a cloud, it jumps to a page. You can also use this change link function right here to change the star location on some of the already made Find a Stars. If you want to use that particular one, but you want to change up where the stars are located because your kids have kind of figured it out, you can always open it up and just change the link on here if it's one that just has the one star. If it has multiple stars, then you can just copy this and paste it onto a different page and then just kind of swap the pictures around that way. Oh, my phone is going off. Sorry. So there's a way to customize the jump link. Now, another way that I can customize this and make it look a little bit better is, well, of course, fixing this, making it full screen. Like I said, this is a very old reward and it needs some attention. But let's say I want to change this back button. I can make it a little bit more interesting. And you know what? I think I'm going to use the cloud. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it, but I want to get rid of the number and I want to make it a little bit smaller. Maybe rotate it a little bit and put it in the corner. Now I'm going to use the same tool to add a link as I did before, but this time I'm going to have it just jump back to the jump page, the home page. Hit apply. Now I can copy that, delete the old one, copy the new one in, and now I have a custom back button on my Find a Star as well. So I think that was everything I wanted to cover. Oh, one more thing. Some of you have asked about not using numbers, using words instead, and you can absolutely do that. You just change the text. So let's say I'm doing sight words. It's going to replace it. Some random words. You can use vocabulary words. You can use sight words. You could even do larger numbers. You can make the text anything you want. So I think that is everything. If I forgot something, please mention it in the comments and I will help you out if you need it. All right, guys, happy sliding.